Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video we are going to be doing my February Boxycharm unboxing. This box is freaking huge, you guys. Like, it's so much bigger than normal, and I am so excited to dive in. I decided that I was going to do this one as a try-on unboxing today, just because I've done the last few just kind of like pulling the products out and like talking to you guys about them. So I figured I'd kind of show you some of them in action today, kind of switch it up a little bit here on my channel. So yeah, you guys, if you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, you guys, and I am so excited. So if you do enjoy my content, I would appreciate it if you would consider hitting that red button and joining my little YouTube fam. And without further ado, if you want to see what I got in my February Boxycharm, then let's just go ahead and get started. So opening her up, this is what she looks like on the inside. It did come with a big thing of bubble wrap that I did already take out just because, well, so you can get a better idea. There's also this in here that's kind of unnecessary. So this is what it looks like on the inside. The card is up here, and it looks like this month's theme may be a door. The card is really, really cute. It's got little ribbons that say like a door all over them and everything, and it looks very appropriate for February. It kind of looked like little flowers. I kind of enjoy that. So this card opens up more like a booklet this time. It's got all the products listed in there along with the description and their price, and it's obviously promoting Boxy Luxe, so you can upgrade to that if you want to. And then on the back it just talks about their pop-ups. So these are, I guess, some of the items that may be in their upcoming pop-up that you can get for a reduced price. For those of you who don't know, and I'm sure many of you do know, Boxycharm is a monthly subscription service that retails for $25. I think I said $21 in my last one, and that's what it used to cost. I'm pretty sure due to maybe the upgrade in products, or maybe the fact that they now have Boxy Luxe and Boxy Premium and all this other fun stuff that you can take advantage of. It is $25 a month now. I am so sorry. I wanted to make sure I corrected myself in this video from my last one. Alright, so I'm not going to hold up in the box anymore. I'm just going to kind of pull stuff out. So the first thing that is in the box are these Evo Skin Refreshing Cleansing Hemp Wipes. This is what the packaging looks like. It says these are biodegradable, multitasking Evo Skin and Aurora wipes are made with hemp fibers to clean skin, remove waterproof makeup, and keep skin hydrated. It says these antibacterial wipes are infused with cannabis sativa seed oil to reduce inflammation and avoid irritation. These retail for $10, and it looks like it comes with 15 wipes. Sorry, it was like really tiny for me to see. So I don't need to use these today. I'm not going to open them. I will keep them because I obviously use makeup remover wipes, but I use makeup remover wipes not on my face, but to like wipe off, you know, like when I do swatches or clean up the excess foundation or things like that. So I'm going to hold on to these. They actually probably will not get used on my face, but maybe I will try to. I just don't like the way makeup remover wipes remove my makeup. I have cleansing balms and oils. You guys know this. I talk about it all the time. So makeup remover wipes for me are pretty much just used on my hands and like my arms or whatever I do. So yeah, pretty excited to have this. For me, I can never have too many makeup remover wipes just because I do a lot of swatches and stuff on my hand. The thing I do like about that is they are apparently biodegradable, which is great because makeup remover wipes are apparently one of the worst things for the environment ever. I talked about it when I did my makeup eraser review and demo, which I will link up here for you guys if you want to see that. The next thing in the box is this Illuminati, alright, cosmetic sponge. This is what it looks like. It just says an edgeless, reusable, high-definition cosmetic sponge applicator. Seems pretty standard. That retails for $21. Girl, it's more expensive than a beauty blender. There's nothing to tell you guys about it because it literally just is, it's just a sponge. And when so this is it, obviously not wet. I just took it out of the container. It feels so hard. I will say this does say that it's latex free. So if you do have an allergy to latex, maybe this would be good for you. I don't know if the other ones are also latex free. I don't have a latex allergy, so I don't ever look out for that. But if you do, there you go. I just can't believe it's 21 bucks. So I'm going to go wet this really quickly because I will use it on my skin today. I hope it gets much softer than this. So just a second. For today, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I did do a full face using e.l.f. It's kind of like a first impressions for me as well. And if it is already up, which it may not be when you see this, just because this video will probably go up before that, but when it is up, eventually, I will also tag it up here and link it down below for you guys. I just feel like I have so many videos in my queue right now that I'm trying to put up that it's just a mess. So I will say I went and wet the sponge and it did get pretty stinking large. It's like pretty big. You guys know that I love my Morphe. Oh yeah, it is pretty hard. You guys know that I love my Morphe, like the Edge Define sponge thing. These are my absolute favorite, so that's kind of what I'm going to be comparing this to. I haven't used an actual beauty blender and I don't even know how long, just because I got tired of paying $20 for a sponge when the Morphe one is literally like $8. So the next thing in the box are these Alamar Cosmetics Complexion Brush Trio. So you're getting 3 brushes for $36. It says that it comes with a complexion brush, which is this one right here, a bronzer brush, which is this one right here, and a brightening brush, which is this one right here. I really like these brushes. I love the rose gold. They feel very nice quality. I like Alamar Cosmetics. Almost everything that we've ever received from them in a Boxycharm has been absolutely wonderful. Their eye brushes, their shadows, their lip glosses, or whatever it is, so I quite like them. I'm excited about this because you guys know I live for an angled blush brush, and that is so what I'm going to use that for today. This will probably be for highlight. Now this to me does not scream bronzer brush. I'm going to like try and use it for that today, but it's an odd, I'm not gonna lie, like it's kind of an odd brush because it is in the shape of a brush that would look like you would use it for like foundation or something like that, but it is so fluffy. Like these brushes are not dense at all. This is actually the most dense brush out of the 3, which I don't know. This could also be good for powder or blending out concealer, but it does call it a brightening brush, so I'm gonna try and use it for what they're called for. But you guys know that I so believe that if a brush only has one use, it's probably not the world's best brush. I want my brushes to be multifunctional. I want to use them for whatever I want to use them for and for whatever I need them for, so do keep that in mind, like keep that in there with a grain of salt. But I am going to, this big old box is in my way. I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Island Ting Bronzer, and I'm going to just kind of like stamp this in there like so, pick up some product and like dust it off. I typically use this with a stippling brush, which is why I think that I may like it with this, but I don't know. And I'm going to start just kind of patting it. I don't get the urge to really rub too hard with this brush because when you rub it does feel more dense than I would appreciate. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, what I'm trying to say there. Okay, so next I'm going to take the blush brush and I am just going to use this e.l.f. Cosmetics blush in Always Rosy. I do really like this blush. I know that's probably ruining the little video I told you guys that I did, but you know, this blush is very pigmented, hunty, so don't get crazy. Like literally look at that. Little to no product and the heck, really good color payoff. So alright, and then with the highlighter brush, I am going to take, I'm going to do this Milani strobe light in Sun Glow. Very pretty as well. And so I'm kind of just going to put like the tip of it, so sorry, in there just because I don't want this to be like all over my face because I feel like it would be too chunky of a highlight for me if I did that, like too large of a stripe, and just kind of go like this. Okay, so the next thing in the box is this Iconic London Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. This retails for $62. Let me get the little cover out. This is what she looks like. It says, create endless beautiful looks with these 20 highly pigmented shades. These velvety soft powders include a mixture of mattes, shimmers, and glitters for a flawless day to night look. It does come with a pretty large mirror. So I will say this looks like a really pretty palette. It's got some really basic shades in them, just kind of everyday. Sorry, I'm trying not to like make sure I blind you with this mirror because you cannot fold it back. So I mean, the thing that shakes me on this is the fact that it retails for $62. Am I mistaken that like Iconic London is not necessarily that expensive of a brand? I don't know why, but I associate this brand with more like drugstore based stuff, and I could be completely wrong, but $62 to me is a lot, especially for shades that just look like this. Now, if they perform absolutely beautiful, then we will see, and you guys already know what I have to say about this. Like, this packaging, this is way too thick. It's so heavy. It just, to me, it's too much. I can't fold the mirror back because of the way that like it's made. Like, look at this. Like, this doesn't even need to be like this. Like, it just sits in here. Like, it's so ridiculous. And I would like depot these shades if I could, but I think I would totally ruin them all trying to get them out. But like, I hate the packaging. Like, it's terrible to me. I also want to say that the weirdest thing is like on the back here, it says there's a warning, and it says if product gets into eyes, rinse well with water immediately and keep out of reach of children. Now, I'm not trying to sound all weird, but like, it's eyeshadow. Do you guys know how many times like I get like eyeshadow particles, especially from the lower lash line, into my eyeball? So I am going to try these out to see if I think that this is worth $62. And yeah, let's create a little look. I'm kind of going to speed through this. I'll show you what I'm using on the screen, but just to kind of, you know, move it along. Okay, you guys, so there are the eyes all done. If you're wondering what I've got on my lips, it is the Palladio and Casey Holmes collab, and this is in the shade Georgia. I will actually link the video in which I swatched and tried on all three of those shades up here for you guys. I don't know if you can actually still get these, but if you can, you need them because they are so lovely. And this is actually like my favorite shade from the three out of her collection, which is so funny because it's such a different color for me. You guys know I don't love like really pinky, and I don't wear a lot of really light shades, so that ought to tell you something. So moving right along, the last thing in the box, and then I'll give you an overview of everything, is this Amika Supernova Moisture and Shine Cream. This is a weightless leave-in cream that provides superior hydration, detangling, and lightweight conditioning, leaving hair supernaturally soft and smooth with brilliant shine. So I adore the packaging on this, you guys. Like, it is so beautiful. Like, I don't know, even if this just sat like in your bathroom or something, it is a stunning packaging. I don't think I've ever tried anything from this brand, and it just says it's a leave-in cream that weightlessly conditions, tames frizz, and heat protects for touchably soft hair that's full of shine. Ideal for fine to medium hair, which isn't me. Like, I have actually very thick hair. And it says work through damp hair or use on dry hair to tame flyaways or refresh dry ends. Okay, so I want to see. So it doesn't actually have like an enclosure on it. Like, you know, most products like this come with something that kind of closes the tube. This one actually comes open. So the smell actually kind of reminds me of a hair gel that I used to have to use when I did dance to slick back all your flyaways. Like you weren't allowed to have anything hanging while you were moving in it. Smells like this super hold gel that we all used to have to use. So it doesn't smell bad. Like you may not like it, but it's kind of nostalgic for me. I kind of find it weird that it didn't have like a thing on it. So with that being said, I don't know if I want to keep this and try. You guys know I use the Quai Leave In Conditioner, which is like my favorite thing ever. It smells so good. I love that it comes in a spray bottle because it's just easier for travel versus a squeezy tube like this. But because it doesn't have like a closure on it, and honestly this doesn't look like it's like, you can see, like very well sealed, I'm gonna give it a try, and if I don't like it, I'll give it to one of my friends. Typically I would put this in a giveaway for one of you guys, but I don't want to give away products, one, that don't come closed, because I want you guys to know that you are getting something that I nor nobody else has used and touched. And also I don't want, if I send this to someone, it bust wide open in the package. So I will give this a try. I will let you guys know what I think down below. Like I said, it does say for fine to medium hair. I actually have very, very thick hair, and I don't know if I told you that, but that retailed for $25. I cannot remember. But anyways, you guys, so that is everything in this box. I am pretty excited for these two products. Now I can honestly say that I don't know that I would go out and buy these myself, just because I get more makeup remover wipes in my Sephora pack that I really like, but I am excited to use this, and I do like the fact that it is biodegradable. We love helping the earth. With the leave-in conditioner, obviously this wasn't something that I was the most excited about, and I will update you like I said. With the brushes, they were pretty freaking nice actually. I really liked the blush brush. I think this would be my favorite one out of the three. I just love an angle brush. It applied the product really nicely, very soft. I'm excited to continue to use that. The highlighting brush was not bad. I definitely think as long as I just kind of maintained where I placed the product, it dispersed everything as it should. Again, I think that this would also be a great brush to possibly blend out concealer, or even just kind of add powder in this area if that's all you want to use it for. The bronzer brush was my least favorite out of this, just because, I don't know, if you can kind of see, it has like a weird texture to it. It almost looks like they're not like even. It's kind of bubbly. I don't know if you can tell. It dispersed the bronzer pretty nice, I will say that, but this brush did shed quite a bit actually, which is very strange, and it just wasn't my favorite for this intended use. Now, that does not mean that I won't try and find another way to use it. I have an idea that it can be nice for the cream bronzer that I like to use, or possibly even a cream blush. It is a slightly bigger brush, but you know, I will try and find some way to use it. It wasn't a bad brush, just definitely not my favorite. What else? With the sponge, it's a standard sponge. It was not bad. I definitely think that this is a little bit more dense than a sponge that I'm used to, which, you know, I'm trying, you know, that's not necessarily its fault. I'm just very used to a specific sponge. I will keep this and continue to use it, because who doesn't need enough makeup sponges? But I will say that, like, I would never purchase this for myself. $21 is ridiculous to me. I quit buying beauty blenders a long time ago because I didn't want to pay 20 bucks. I definitely think that the Morphe sponges, the Define ones that I showed you earlier, are 10 times better than this. They are way more affordable. Now, I will say, with that being said, if you do have a latex allergy, maybe look into this. I have no idea, like I already mentioned, if those other sponges have latex in them or anything like that. I've never noticed the packaging specifically saying it didn't, which is why I mentioned it for this one. So if you do struggle with that and you do have an allergy to that, maybe do test this out. It could be worth your money to spend on it just so you could use the sponge. For me, it definitely is not worth my money, but a sponge is a sponge, and it did put my makeup on, so there is that. Okay, so last but not least, the eyeshadow palette. Now, I'm going to put the packaging aside because we already know how I feel about that. But as far as the eyeshadow goes, so I did use 7 shades in this look today. 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes and 3 shimmers. I think that the eyeshadow look turned out really, really pretty. It's all the colors are very complimentary. The mattes blended out very, very nice. I did have a smidgen of an issue with the darkest color, which is Deep Soul up here, but it could have just been because I was trying to keep it very, very, very concentrated. Like, I ended up working out, but I felt it was a little more sheer than I would appreciate at first. It took me quite a bit of time to blend it up. Now, I did really well underneath my lower lash line, so it could have just been the technique I was using, the brush I was using, but that was the only one that I really had to spend a little bit more time on. These shimmers were very, very nice, very soft. I do think they are providing a really, really nice sheen. I don't think this is a bad palette. I think that it is quite expensive. I would not go spend $62 on it. Now, I say this primarily because this is a neutrals palette. You most likely already have all of these shades. I know I probably literally do. Like, there may be one or two where like an undertone is different or something, but you're gonna have all of these shades somewhere in your collection. So I think that if you don't, and you're maybe starting and you want to spend $62, I would not want to spend $62 when things like ColourPop and, you know, stuff like that is available, where they have a ton of palettes that give you this exact same look. I probably wouldn't do it, but I mean, that's going to be your call. I don't think the shadows were bad, so take that with what you will. I just don't necessarily think it's worth 62 bucks. Okay, you guys, so I added everything up, and the total retail value of my box was $154. Considering the box is only $25 a month, I think that is a great deal, and I honestly, as of right this moment, considering I'm not giving anything away right now, this is the first box in a minute that I've actually kept everything, so I'm getting my total retail value up front, which I'm very happy about. I won't lie to you guys, when I first opened the box, I was a little bit nervous, but honestly, I'm pretty pleased right now. And again, like I mentioned, I will update you on all the products down below, if I'm still holding on to them, if I did give them away, and like what I think of anything that I didn't get to use today. So if you yourself have Boxycharm, let me know what you got in your box down below. What was your favorite thing or your least favorite thing? And if you don't have Boxycharm, well, what did you think of my box? Is there anything that you would like to try yourself? I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. You can also hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a brand new video. And you can also come follow me on Instagram at AlyssaNPope. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!